I can already tell this is, in the build-up to this has been one of the most special things that I've been involved with here at College of the Canyons. And we are absolutely honored to have you all here. You guys came from far and wide to be here, and we are absolutely honored to have you here in our gym today. So thank you guys. My name's Chad Peters. I'm the athletic director. This floor was officially named Lee Smelser Court by our Board of Trustees on March 8th of 2023 at our Board of Trustees meeting. We waited till basketball season because we wanted to have our team here, we wanted to have you all here, so that's why we're here today, is to unveil the court. And so again, we're really happy to have you all here. Before we go any further, I would like to just give a warm welcome to Lee Smelser, Joni Smelser, and their family. Can we please give a warm welcome? So the format today, just so you're aware, because there's going to be a lot of time, and we know that the most important thing about this was you guys wanted everyone wants to gather and talk, as we saw over here, and catch up. So we're going to have about a 20-minute ceremony. After the ceremony is over, we will have, the team is actually going to do our 23-24 men's basketball team, who's currently undefeated. They are going to come up here and have a blue-gold scrimmage once we're done with the ceremony, and then once the ceremony is over, about 12 o'clock, once the scrimmage is over, about 12 o'clock, then we're going to go over and we have a lunch set up over in the East Gym. So we have a lunch set up. And we have an open mic, we have a video monitor, there's people that couldn't make it, and we have some video messages from them, and then the mic's gonna be open, and you guys can have that for the rest of the day to catch up and reminisce and have a great time. So we're really looking forward to the whole day overall. A couple of people I would like to acknowledge before we go any further. First of all, Howard Fisher. Coach Fisher, this was his vision. This entire event was his vision. The rest of it is just help him execute it. But this entire thing was his. So could we please give a round of applause for Fisher? Mike Halkovich was key in doing all the work to get this going, as well as Lauren Anderson, Jasmine Hall. Lauren just walked in with Jasmine, I think, is setting up for lunch in there as well. I also want to acknowledge Jeff Greger, our instructional dean, and our currently interim executive instructional dean and currently interim KPA dean. Also, Dr. Jasmine Rice, our VP and assistant superintendent over student services. So thank you, Jasmine, for all your support for this. This would not be possible without Jasmine's support. So thank you very much. Since 1969, our men's basketball program here at College of the Canyons has only had 2 basketball coaches. So I thought it would be most fitting to have our current men's basketball coach, Coach Fisher, go ahead and introduce our original men's basketball coach, Coach Smelser. So Coach Fisher, come on up.
I'd like to welcome everybody to the Cougar Cage for this wonderful and very special day. As you look around the gym, you can see a sampling of all the people that Coach Smelser has impacted. As a family man, as a teacher, as a coach, as a mentor, and a friend. When I first got here, his license plate said Cougar Man. He's known as the original Cougar Man. He was one of the original faculty members when the school opened in 1969, and he's been influential in the leadership in developing the physical education program here at the college. He's been a fixture on this campus for the 31 years that he served us as the basketball coach and faculty member, but he's also been a great supporter of all of our teams over the years. 455 career wins, 4 conference championships, and 2 state finals appearances. Coach dedicated his time, energy, and mentorship to thousands of students, athletes, and even some aspiring young coaches. As an assistant, I learned early that Coach liked chocolate shakes, more specifically chocolate malts. Back then, we didn't have the internet. He would have to go call in the scores from a payphone after games. I took it upon myself to get him a chocolate shake while he was doing that. I found one place in San Luis Obispo that actually had chocolate peanut butter malteds. After being named his successor, I was fortunate one summer during basketball camp that some of his grandchildren attended, I couldn't find an assistant coach. Lee took a little time. The second session at camp, he said, "I'll give you 2 years. I'll come back and be an assistant." That was a very memorable moment for me. So Lee came out of retirement and helped 2006-2007 seasons. And we added another banner with another conference title. Lee was inducted into the COC Athletics Hall of Fame in 2005 and the California Community College Men's Basketball Coaches Hall of Fame in 2002. It is my great honor and pleasure to introduce Coach Lee Smelser.
We should go make it run the track.
I only have about 14 pages that I'd like to get through, so it should not take long because I'll skip some stuff. And oh, that's just electrical. Anyway, thank you for being here. I can't say it without crying.
There you go.
Ex-players who played for me. Some I haven't seen in years. Because that's hung around for so long, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, thank you for joining us today. Thanks to our president, Dr. Van Hook, for the support she gave me for 31 years. And also to my secretary, Penny Rendich, this is my left arm. Yeah, left arm, for many a year. And we got through a lot of things. And so, Jim Tanner isn't here. He's sick, unfortunately. But Jim Tanner was the president of Placerito. He was junior high for many years, and he ran our clock for 17 years. So I want to say yay for him. I know he's not here feeling well, but I'm glad he acknowledged it. After coaching at Morningside High for 8 years, I was fortunate to be hired here as the first basketball coach in 1969. We didn't have a gym for 7 years. So we went to nooks and crannies, played Hart Canyon, Placerita Junior High, State Center at Mormon Church, and we found places to practice. And we played our games at Hart and Canyon. I love coming to this gym every day for the next 24 years after I retired to watch the Cougars and to watch them practice, watch them play. In many ways, this was my second gym, or my second home. And so, hard to walk away from this place, but I did, but still, it's in my heart. I love coming here primarily because of my players, my assistants, and my co-workers in the athletic department. For my entire career, I tried to be a teacher, a mentor, an example, a father to the men that I coached, and I hope I succeeded. Everlasting gratitude for the amazing lifelong support I've received from so many players. I would like to meet some of you to meet some of them. I don't know if Dr. Darren Privet is here. Yagos Medenica. Here. Yeah. Chris Renty, Nick Sanderson, one of the best shooters I ever coached. Went on to BYU, had a great career. And from Morningside, believe it or not, Matt Bomber, who sitting out in front, Dr. Bomber now and his wife, both doctors, but Ventura made the trip over. Played for me in 65, 66, 67, something like that. Great player and wonderful supporter. Dale Donahoe. I never will forget the day we played Compton High. They used a third-year guy for some reason or other, and was bailed about it. So we played them here, and we were the only team that they lost to them that year. We beat them here. Dale was part of that team. Made a basket down a dead end. Came running down the court and yelled from that bench right there all the way across. It rang into the face of our players, and it was inspiring for me, and it helped.
Coach, it was a monster dunk.
Yeah.
Then I gave high five to everybody.
But he didn't flush it that time. So, these men and many others as human beings have been what have pushed me along and made me happy to be your coach, and I wanted to come to school every day. I enjoyed it, I loved it. I'd also like to thank my assistant coaches, Howard Fisher, John Clark, Jeff Dunlap, and there's a bunch more, but I didn't go through this. They made me a better coach, a better friend, a better husband, a better father. It's hard to put into words how much I enjoyed working with them. To my dear friends near and far, thank you for being here to help me celebrate. I want to give special thanks to Yagos, who spearheaded the event here tonight. It took him around 4 years or so to get this thing underway, and it did. And I couldn't thank him enough. Yagos has a little bulldog in him, so it worked out well. But I want to give also special thanks to Howard Fisher for putting this beautiful event together. He did a great job. I'm thankful for that, Howard. Thank you. Jody, my wife of 64 years.
Yeah.
Ron and Aaron. Scott, Julie. Stephen and Jackie. Grandchildren. been unwavering in my serving like guiding like presence here today is the frosting on the cake. A cake that has my name on it. The Smelser Court. I don't know, I cannot tell you, this is the biggest honor I've ever received, ever. Thanks for being here and for being part of this day. I appreciate it. I left 14 pages off.
Very exciting day today. You know, you get to bring in your former coach and mentor, and have his name on the court and being named after him. What's going through your mind right now?
It's just a blur. There's so many people in here, players from the 60s when he was at Morningside High School to the early 1970s, and the teams that I was associated with personally starting with 1989.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, the turnout was tremendous.
What was the process of making sure everything comes together on your part, pretty much?
A lot of emails, a lot of texts, and then a bunch of phone calls. Just trying to make sure everybody knew, Facebook posts, social media, trying to make sure everybody knew the day and had opportunity to plan ahead and be here.
Now, him being one of your mentors, how has he basically molded you into the coach you are today?
A lot of life lessons, a lot of basketball court lessons. Just a tremendous mentor friend, very supportive. He still comes by once, twice a week when he's in town, watches practice, and was a big offensive person, so I spend too much time on defense. So that's our daily banter back and forth.
What about for on the court as well as off the court? How has he been a mentor for you as well in that area?
Some of the plays we still use were his. Some have been modified with the changes in the game rules, but we still run several plays, some specialties that I learned from him. So his fingerprint is indelibly etched on the program. I know he's spoken with several of them. I don't know at what length, but I think every day they walk out, we retired jersey number 1 for him, and it's sitting right behind you. So every day we walk out the gym, his jersey's right there, and we also have one in the locker room for the retired jerseys from our other players. So he's synonymous with the program, and I'm glad we were able to put the show on today.
Lastly, for me, is there anything else you would like to add?
I think the attendance and speaks for itself, the impact he's had on many people's lives. The first person that came in the gym was over my right shoulder, Reggie Bell. He was the first player I recruited here, but they shared some tears and a lengthy hug. So that's how he's impacted, how Coach Smelser's impacted people. It's beyond words.
Big day for you. What's going through your mind? You know, seeing your name on the court and dedicating your name. What's going through your mind?
It's just, I can't explain. It's just so exciting to see so many of the ex-players that I haven't seen, some of them 40-some years, and others that have been, 50 years, one or two. But anyway, just to see them, it just brought me to tears. It really did, because it was so gratifying to see them take the time, come from wherever they came from, as far as Maine, Texas, and so that was so gratifying. And it was hard to put into words other than tears. So That's what I can say. Other than I'm so thankful for this day. I was so blessed with good players, wonderful players, good friends, great family, people to work with here at the college, which made it special. And I enjoy coming here. Now it's 24 years since I've retired, but I still come over because it's my second home. And I watch the practices and I watch games. So I keep in contact that way.
So, like seeing all the alumni and the players that once you were basically coaching come back to see you. For you on a personal level, how does it really feel for you?
Well, it was hard for me to express that because without breaking into tears. I was so happy to see them. And some I haven't seen in 30, 40 years. That it was just gratifying, and I was so pleased that they would take the time and the distance to come here. This is a special day for me, my family, believe me. And you know, the thing is, I wanted to emphasize, forgot about that at the end, that this was not just me. It was a team effort, and that's the way it's been for all these years, a team effort. And of course, my name is named in there, but the players are happy to be coming back and seeing me and appreciating some of the things I did for them. So thank you.
To have the career that you have, what do you look back on saying this was one of your greatest moments?
This is the greatest moment. There isn't any other. I've been in 2 Hall of Fames, fine. Married my wife, that was special, believe me. And then this. It's the biggest honor I've ever had in my life, I tell you.
Yeah. Well, yeah. One more question? Okay. Lastly, is there anything else you would like to add?
No, I'm so gratified that people came from the distances that they did just to spend this day with myself, my family. So, and the unveiling of this has brought tears to my eyes, believe me. It was so gratifying to see. That doesn't happen very often to very many people, believe me. So, what an honor. I'm truly honored. Thank you.